What's up guys, man from MyTech224. Nikon just announced their D3200 DSLR camera. So I've got some notes here just to make sure I don't forget anything, but last night, April 18th, Nikon announced their D3200, which is an entry-level DSLR, but it packs some pretty good features. So we have a 24.2 megapixel sensor, which is huge for such a small, or not small, but starter camera. And that's just a ton of megapixels, and that they're just really kind of upping their megapixel count exponentially at this point with the D800 with 32 I think or something like that it is, and these are just huge megapixel counts, which isn't really necessarily a good thing, but I'll get into that in a little bit. We have a Wi-Fi add-on module, which is basically a little thing you buy. I believe it's $59. You plug it in the side of the camera, and what that lets you do is wirelessly see your pictures that you just take from your camera, so you'll be able to watch them on your iPhone and see it instantly. That's kind of more of a gimmick kind of thing. I don't know why you would ever really use that. I'm not sure if it can connect to the computer or not. I'm sure it can. I haven't really looked into it that much. But if it can connect to the computer, then that's something that might be actually pretty useful. But if it's just your phone or something like that, then it's kind of a gimmick thing, and it's kind of a waste of money in my opinion. But if it works on the computer, then that could actually be pretty good for workflow when you're on the shoot or something, especially if you're in the studio. You also have 1080p full HD recording on this, and you have it at 30 frames per second and 24 frames, and you also have 60 frames at 720p, so that's definitely really good. It beats the D7000, which I'm recording this on. I wish I had 60 frames even if it's 720p, or I wish I had 30 frames at 1080. I only have 24, but definitely a good upgrade from what it was previously, and now we have some pretty good video recording on this, and definitely get a lot of stuff done through it. So we also have an ISO range of 100 to 6400, which is very good. I'm not sure how good that'll look, but it's definitely a step up, and that matches my D7000 again, which is pretty good. And also with a boost to 12,800, I believe. Let me find it here. 12,800. Just look at 12,800. Yes, I found it. And I'm not. That probably looked terrible, but definitely good that you can actually go there if you needed it. So you can get this in the kit with the 18 to 55 VR lens, and that's not a bad lens, but you know, it's not the best kind of lens. So if you wanted, you can go ahead and pick something up like a 50mm 1.8 or a 35, which is one of my favorite lenses. That's what I'm using right now actually. And if you buy the body, that's going to be $200 for the 35, so that'll be the same price if you get the kit. The kit is going to be $699, which is pretty good price. That's definitely about the same that it was for the D3100, and that's just for the camera and the kit, I believe. So it's coming in black, which is normal. It's a DSLR camera, and it also comes in a red finish. I don't really understand that. I don't understand the colors to these cameras. I think I'd prefer black on any camera. Canon a while ago had their silver cameras, which didn't look terrible, but I think black just looks better on these DSLR. I don't really understand the colors. It's kind of more of a, I mean, it's definitely something that you put on a beginner camera to get the more appeal from people, because people like colors, and I don't know, they appeal to people who don't really care about the camera but just want something that takes good pictures. So it comes in red and black, and $699 again. So that's pretty much it for the D3200. They also announced a 28mm f1.8 lens, and that is FX and DX compatible, so it'll work on both full frame and crop censored cameras. And I'm not sure exactly on the price of that. I'm not sure if it's announced yet. If it is, then you'll see it right here. But that's it for Nikon's new announcement of their D3200 and the 28mm 1.8 lens. So $699, not a bad price for a start out camera, and definitely have some good performance out of it with the high ISO range and the 24 megapixel sensor. So 24 megapixel sensor, if you're shooting RAW, that's going to be almost 50 megabyte per file, which is pretty ridiculous for someone who's starting out. It's not really a best way to convince someone to shoot RAW, which is definitely the way you want to go. If you're shooting a JPEG and then you say, oh, you got to shoot RAW, and then you say, okay, then it's going to be a 50 megabyte file for your RAW picture, and then people are just not going to want to do that, because that's just, if you have a 1 gig card, you know, that's going to fill up really fast. It's a win-lose, because you're going to get great quality out of it, but you're also going to waste a lot of space. Well, you're not wasting it, but you're going to use a lot of space. So what do you think about this new camera? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video or enjoy some of my other videos, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. And follow me on Twitter at Gonzo3303. Add me on Google+, Facebook, all the social network. All the links for those will be down below in the description box. Let me know your opinions on this announcement, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.